I also worked till 10 o'clock and went to sleep when I got home, but, you know.
So we could have sat around your bed, had a little vigil, waiting for you to wake up, getting drunk. But yeah, I mean, there was a whole thing behind us having to be at that spot, you know, where we used to hang with our old buddy. So that's all it was. So our buddy Monty's in the chat room asking if there are phones today. There certainly are phones today, buddy. Give us a call on the hotline, 877-744-6405. You can get also on the instant messenger at Best in Show Chris.
Monty put up a nice showing, by the way, in the Best in Show College Football Fantasy Pick League. Not Fantasy Pick, but
wow,
Pick League.
That was this weekend, wasn't it?
There's 4 of us. There's me, there's you, there's Monty, and there's Vanessa, who didn't make her picks. I was actually impressed that Vanessa even joined, but yeah, but we'll get to football later on.
Why?
Why, you want to get to football now?
Why can't you talk about?
I don't know if we were still going with the.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's really no place else to go to this other than I'm just ashamed to be an adult that has to pay a summons for being in a park. Like, it just seems so ridiculous. Just walking through a park is an issue. You know, if they want to get write us up for drinking or something like that, I'd understand. It makes just sitting in the park seems crazy. Ah, boy, I don't know.
That's because you're a communist.
Yeah, that's what I am. Hey, caller, you're on the line. Who's this?
Let's talk about football now.
Let's talk about football now with our buddy Monty. Hey, what's up, pal?
How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
Oh, he sounds much better now.
How do you sound? How do you feel?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel real good.
Emotionally, spiritually, getting ready for the big game.
So, Monty, I don't know how you feel about this, but as a college football fan, it was interesting, to say the least, to see that 5th-ranked Michigan lost to Appalachian State yesterday.
Yeah, it would have been real interesting if we had actually seen it. I don't understand. Like, why are they showing us highlights every 5 minutes? This is going to be the biggest upset in college football history. But now, a commercial. Why couldn't they show it? I know
that game. They probably just bypassed everyone bypassed the idea of even airing that game. Although there was some pretty other games like South Florida and Elon was televised last night in New York. I don't even know what an Elon is. Apparently, it's a school.
I went to school with Elon.
Did you? Well, he was playing South Florida last night.
I thought that was the kid who got taken out of South Florida back down to Cuba with the machine guns.
Oh yeah, Elon Gonzalez. I remember him.
He got big.
But you know, someone's recording the game. The game's being filmed. They're showing highlights of it.
You need to live in Michigan.
If they're showing highlights of it, that means it's an ABC game because they can't be showing highlights from a CBS game. So why can't they?
Everyone was all Virginia Tech crazy yesterday.
Oh yeah, all those dudes died, and then they played a football game, and it made everything better.
And the most famous alumni of their school is a dog murderer to top it off.
Is he the most famous?
Who died? Did more
Marcus.
people die? More people died in Virginia Tech, or more dogs died?
Definitely way more dogs died.
I was going to say, do you think he's the most famous graduate? You don't think the guy who steps on a guy's head is a more famous graduate?
Who's that?
You don't think Marcus was more famous than...
what did Marcus do?
Didn't he step on someone's
head?
He stepped
on a dude's head.
On a dude's head
during
a game?
Oh, no, but I mean the most famous because of who he was. For being Michael Vick, not being Michael Vick dog killer.
The most famous event in Vatex. Sorry, my bad.
Here's the question. Who's the more famous murderer, Michael Vick or the Virginia Tech killer?
I don't know the Virginia Tech killer's name, so I'm going to go with Michael Vick.
All right, and you win!
He didn't even get...
Hey, I'm in my kitchen, and I noticed on my ceiling there's all sorts of like weird discoloration. I guess there's some sort of leak. I'm gonna go up and... it's all wet. Oh,
Monty's leak of the week.
That's Stone Cold lead pipe leak of the week from Monty.
What could this be? It's yellow. Do you think there's piss leaking on my ceiling?
I'm thinking just awful things right now. I'm thinking awful things that I'm not going to discuss.
I
know, me too. That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Why? What are you guys thinking? You guys ever have this?
And by the way, as I said earlier before the show, Central Florida did not shock North Carolina State with their win yesterday because in most of the preseason magazines and stuff, they were picked to have a better season than North Carolina State. So no one else really cares.
You know who had the most shocking win of yesterday?
Who?
Elon.
Did they win?
I don't know.
That really would have been a pretty big one, because South Florida is a pretty decent team.
Well, listen.
They are.
I'm excited to call into this show. I started work this week, so I can actually listen to the show. Every day I was waking up at like 2:30 in the afternoon. Do you know that's the best time to go to the dentist? I'm just saying.
I've gone to the dentist at that time and waited and been out there at 6 o'clock. So
You know what time I go to the dentist? Like 8 p.m. My dentist is the best guy in the world. He'll see me way, way late at night. It's my favorite thing going.
I'd rather see him at 8 a.m. at my house. I'd rather him knock at the door with his little tools.
Yeah, but I'm going to be at work at that time. So like when I come home from work at 8 o'clock and that dude's ready for me, I love it. By the way, Veal Chop's pointing out in the chat room, it's Cho Sung Hui. Cho Sung Hui was the Virginia Tech killer. Just in case you guys want to know, take notes.
Thanks. Okay, listen, football. I want to throw any possible propositions out there for you guys if you're interested. I really don't know what
can I get for $10?
I'm thinking if we do, here's two things. One thing I was thinking, if I call up with my one lock of the week, right, and then I could either compete against, one of you guys with a lock of the week every week, and then there could be some sort of goofy prize at the end, or there could also be like someone who doesn't know anything about football picking a game of the week versus my lock of the week, to see that actually my lock of the week, that picking football games doesn't mean anything.
I mean, if we each pick one, there's basically 3 guys that claim or think they know a lot about football, 1 guy who can probably name some football teams, and 1 guy who says sports all the time. So I think that would be your answer right there.
I think the way to go is we get a specific person every week. We'll deal with whoever the person is. We'll conference them in with you during your call every week. We'll get this person, and that person will pick against you, and we'll figure out exactly who that person is. And what do you want to do? Like one lock of the week? They do one lock of the week, and if or is there just one specific game of the week that you both have to pick?
No, I think one game a week.
And that's basically the idea of the whole why we started that whole college football pool was kind of to show that you who knows nothing about college football and me who claim, well, I mean, I would watch it sometimes. I probably paid more attention this year than any to the preseason, but to show that you could easily beat me because that's why they call it gambling.
Can we talk about something really quickly?
Sure.
I can never tell when things are written in text if it's sarcastic or if it's serious. Did I win last year, or you won college?
Oh, I don't even remember. I thought I won, but I probably didn't.
I thought I did win, but you responded like, yeah, I'm sure you won. So I was just like, wait.
I had no clue.
Is he really sure I won? Or, yeah, he's sure I won.
What I actually wrote was, didn't I win? But I was actually saying, didn't I win? But I don't even know.
To let you know how, like, how good I think I am, I feel like I won. But I wasn't even involved in it.
Yeah,
but I'm so excited for football. Oh my God, I feel like a little girl again. So great. Next week is, it's just a special time that you can't. It's kind of like when a girl gets her first menstrual period. It's like
her first menstrual period as opposed to the others.
Yeah, and like how they look forward to it all year. Like, oh, I can't wait. No. Like when they're on the pill for so long, and then they finally get off the pill, and then 2 eggs drop, and then they have twins, and then but when you get an abortion with twins, you don't have to pay double, which is weird, but it's that kind of feeling
your lock of the week?
Get. Like, wow, this is great.
The NFL is here. The NFL is here. It's like an abortion, a double abortion for single prices. I think that's something.
But you have to pay a double obstetrician bill if you have twins, right? If you actually go through with the birthing process.
Yeah, there's a lot more work involved. I guess, I would think.
I was about to go to lunch. Now I have to take another one out.
Yeah, it's delicious. Remember when Tammy from The Real World got one?
I don't even know who Tammy.
Was Tammy the girl who the guy pulled the towel off her and she got mad at him?
Yeah, that was basically rape, remember? She was like, rape is very serious. And he's like, rape? I pulled a blanket off of you. If I was a rapist for every time I pulled a blanket off a woman, I would be a serial rapist for cereal.
Very serial. It's very serial.
I rape myself every morning when I get out of bed.
That was what's his
You
name?
wear a towel to bed?
What was that guy's name? David something, right?
David.